I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Marlins versus Yankees. My team pick is Yankees. The Miami Marlins have been awful this season while the New York Yankees have been clicking, specifically offensively so far. The ability to get going on the mound after having runners on base against them shows a significant difference, as Miami is 27th with a .295 batting average against, while New York is 4th with opponents batting just .191 against them. Go with the New York Yankees to win at home here. Brewers versus Reds. My team pick is Brewers. The Brewers dominated the season series last year, going 10-3 against the Reds in their 13 regular season meetings. They have only played 3 road games so far this year, but Milwaukee did sweep those. Their offense continues to show up and have been able to follow up an off day with big numbers. Ashcraft has been dismal against this team. The Reds starter has had no answer for this Brewers lineup, which has only gotten better this season. The Reds' 2 losses against the Mets weren't pretty, with the offense failing to drive in runs during crucial opportunities to do so. Milwaukee is 6-1 in their last 7 games against the Reds. Take the Brewers. Tigers versus Pirates. My team pick is Pirates. The Pittsburgh Pirates are coming off a win at home yesterday against the Baltimore Orioles with a final score of 3-2. The Pirates win another series, placing them at the top of the National League. Pittsburgh has played well offensively, which has led to many of their wins. The Pirates have a batting average of .270, ranking them 5th in the league, and an on-base percentage of .362, 6th in the league. Pittsburgh also ranks 4th in runs, 3rd in hits, and 3rd in runs batted in. Their depth has also helped, with bottom-of-the-lineup players like Michael A. Taylor leading the team in batting average at .429 and 28 at-bats so far this season. White Sox versus Guardians. My team pick is Guardians. The Guardians' pitching has been close to flawless to start the season. Even after a tough start, Tristan McKenzie kept the Guardians alive against the Mariners in his first defeat. But this is Cleveland's first home game of the season, which will provide a huge boost. The White Sox enter Monday's game with one of the worst offenses so far this season. They are struggling to secure runs, as they have the fewest in the league. They have also accumulated the 2nd fewest amount of hits. With a poor batting average, the White Sox are going to have a tough time in the opening home game for the Guardians. Take Cleveland -1.5 runs. Mariners versus Blue Jays. My team pick is Blue Jays. There is a slight difference between these bullpens throughout the season, as the Mariners are 14th in the majors with a 3.86 bullpen ERA, while the Blue Jays are 16th in baseball with a 4.38 reliever ERA. Toronto has been brutal offensively, as they are 2nd to last in the majors, as they have a terrible .199 team batting average, compared to Seattle being 24th with a .213 team batting average heading into this game. Neither team was able to pick up a win and were dominated on Sunday. Luis Castillo has struggled this season, but should be able to do better in this game by providing length. All in all, expect the Seattle Mariners to go on the road and defeat the Toronto Blue Jays. Mets versus Braves. My team pick is Braves. Both of these teams have been playing well recently, as the Mets have won 3 of their last 4 games, while the Braves have rattled off 3 straight victories. However, these teams are simply in different echelons right now, and I'm going to lay the 1.5 runs with the Braves. The Mets have used pitching to propel them to their recent 3-1 stretch, which is a metric that varies based on who is starting each game. I'm not very interested in backing Julio Teheran to turn in a great outing against this dynamic Braves offense. The right-hander's coming off an underwhelming season where he went 3-5 with the Brewers, posting a mediocre 4.40 ERA and 1.13 WHIP. My team pick is Atlanta Braves -1.5 runs. Dodgers versus Twins. My team pick is Dodgers. In their last series, the Dodgers were on the road facing the Chicago Cubs, where in the 2 losses they gave up a total of 17 runs while only giving up 1 run in the lone win. In the series finale, they lost to the Cubbies 8-1, where they only had 4 hits, and Shohei Ohtani accounted for the RBI with a double in the 8th inning. Even with only scoring 1 run in the last game, LA still ranks first in the majors in runs scored, but only 18th in team ERA. Mookie Betts, .3865 HR, 11 RBI, is tied for the lead in the majors in HR and ranks 3rd in RBI, but has 2 hits and no RBI over the last 3 games. Will Smith, .4150 HR, 8 RBI, ranks 4th in the bigs in batting average, and after 4 hits in Game 1 of the last series, he sat out Game 2 and was hitless in Game 3. Ohtani, .3202 HR, 7 TBI, has heated up as of late with 2 hits in each of the last 4 games, where he has 2 HR and 4 RBI. On the young season, the Dodgers are 2-2 on the road. Phillies versus Cardinals. My team pick is Cardinals. The Cardinals will have Miles McCollough make his 3rd start of the season to begin the series. McCollough struggled in his first outing, giving up 5 runs, including 2 home runs in 4.1 innings against the Dodgers. He replied by holding the Padres to only 2 runs in 6 innings last week, leading to his first win of the year. The veteran struggled last year, recording a 4.78 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP, accompanied by a 9-13 record in 201.1 innings pitched. The Phillies have given the righty issues, posting a 4.54 ERA and a 2-3 record in 37.2 career innings. The Cardinals have won 2 consecutive series. They lost 3 of 4 against the Dodgers to open the season, but replied by defeating the Padres in 2 of 3 encounters last week. Next, the Cards beat the struggling Marlins in 2 of 3 clashes in their first home series on the weekend. They scored 14 runs and allowed 16 runs in the series. They could not get the sweep in a 10-1 loss on Sunday. Nolan Arenado will need to have a big season if the Cardinals are to have success. Arenado is heating up after a slow opening week, recording in .818 OPS on the month. The 32-year-old third baseman has collected 4 RBIs and a weak .596 OPS on the year. He recorded 3 RBIs and a .549 OPS against the Phillies last season. Astros versus Rangers. My team pick is Astros. The Rangers' dominance on their home field is notorious and a big reason they did so well last year. However, the Astros paid that trend no mind as they took 6 of 7 games at Globe Life Field in the regular season. Additionally, the Stros demonstrated their affinity for the field as they averaged 9 runs per game. Houston will be posting a right-handed dominant lineup against the left-hander Heaney, which could pose a problem as 35 of the 37 home runs hit against Heaney since 2022 have come from the right side, according to RotoWire.com. This will be a higher scoring game, but the firepower of the Astros will come out on top. Feel free to lay the -130 road chalk in this one, but due to the taxation of the Astros bullpen, stay away from the -1.5 runs. Diamondbacks versus Rockies. My team pick is Rockies. It took some time for the Colorado Bats to get going, etching in their only 2 runs in the 8th and 9th innings. Nolan Jones and Brenton Doyle went 2-4 at the plate, with Doyle adding an RBI. Colorado struck out 15 times as the offense was never able to hone in pitches confidently. Dakota Hudson got the start, and over 6 innings he gave up 3 runs on 7 hits while striking out 4. LHP Kyle Freeland is set to hit first for the Rockies. Freeland has been off to a rocky start early in his 2024 campaign. Over 2 games he has pitched a total of 5.2 innings, without securing a win, and holds an ERA of 27.00. In his last start, Freeland tossed for 3.1 innings where he allowed 7 runs on 9 hits, 2 of them homers, and retired just 2. He put forth a serviceable showing. While Freeland only struck out 2 over 6 innings, he was able to hold Arizona to just 2 runs on 6 hits. Freeland has never been a heavy strikeout pitcher, but his strong ball command has rarely yielded walks, and he posted a multi-season best opponent batting average throughout the course of 2023. That said, he hasn't been the best when runners are in scoring position, and home runs have been a monkey on his back. Needless to say, strong ball control may not be enough here. Colorado comes into this game averaging 4.44 runs per contest, good for 14th in the league. The Rockies have been right around league average in terms of plate success, hitting a collective .242 at the plate. While they've hit right around the season average in night games, the Rockies' home batting average has jumped to .315. And, which is no surprise given they play at a hitter's park, over half of their homers have come at home this season. On the season, the Rockies sit in the top half of the league with 1.13 homers per contest, but they've also been able to extend hits aside from airmailing it. At current, Colorado is top 10 in both doubles and triples hit per game. This has helped lead them to rarely leave runners stranded, and they currently sit second in runners left in scoring position. The key to Colorado's success will lie in their plate discipline. The Rockies haven't been willing to wait in the box to receive walks, and they are currently hovering bottom 10 in strikeout rate. Neither of these trends can continue if they want to take the series opener. Rays versus Angels. My team pick is Angels. This will be a quick turnaround for the Rays as they played in Colorado on Sunday. Zach Eflin is on the mound for the Rays. He is a big name, but his game has not backed it up this season, as his ERA is just 5.25 through 2 starts. Eflin has given up 3 home runs and allowed 6 earned runs in his first start against the Blue Jays. The Angels have been hitting the long ball lately. Trout and Ward each have at least 3 homers on the year and will look to strike again against Eflin here. Tyler Anderson was excellent in his first start and did not allow a run in the game against the Marlins. The Angels have won 5 of their last 7 games, and Mike Trout still has enough left in his bag to lead his team to another win here. Take the Angels on the money line. Cubs versus Padres. My team pick is Padres. Chicago had won 5 straight before getting upended in the middle game of their series with the Dodgers. The Cubs were flummoxed by Yoshinobu Yamamoto and the Dodgers bullpen as they struck out 15 times in the contest. Now they have to face Darvish, who has pitched very well in his 4 starts against his former team, striking out 33 hitters in 26.1 innings of work. San Diego has been hit and miss when it comes to putting runs on the board this season, but they do have home field advantage working for them in this contest. Assad was solid against the Rockies in his season debut, but this might be a bit stiffer of a challenge. Look for the Padres to draw first blood in this series. Nationals versus Giants. My team pick is Giants. While the Giants have been pretty bad recently, winning just 4 of the team's first 9 games of the season, they are sending Blake Snell to the mound to make his Giants debut, and it is going to be a major storyline heading into Monday's action across all of Major League Baseball. The Giants came into the season with far more expectations than last season, and I feel like now is the perfect time to get back on track, at home, with a much-anticipated debut. There is a lot to play for and extra motivation to get the offense going behind Snell. Take the Giants' money line in this matchup.